everybody. Barbie here. I hope your day is going well. As you can see, I'm wearing a visor, and that is probably my favorite kind of hat to have on my head. It's awesome because you can have like a bun or a ponytail or whatever, and you can pop it on. Regular ball caps, you kind of have to have flat hair, you know, like braids or something, or wear your hair loose. But with visors, your hair can be almost anything. So today I'm going to show you my collection of caps, ball caps, and visors. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my collection. I have a really big head, so it's not always easy, especially ball caps don't fit me because I guess I have like a man-size head, or even bigger than that. Got a really big doll head. Alright, let's move on to the collection. So let's start with the ball caps. They're the ones I don't use as often, even though they do look really cute. So let's see what we've got. First, we've got just a really super boring, basic black one. Probably my most boring hat. I got it for a job I had. We'll see. You know, I can always customize this or something. But maybe it's okay to have just one basic hat, since every other one is really, really cool. So my next one is all blinged out with a cross and just so sparkly and denim. So I love this one. And this one is Facial Hair Appreciation Club. I also like it because it's the patriotic colors. And yes, I do like facial hair on the fellas. Oh yeah, next we have kind of a novelty one, Virgin Islands pun. My parents had the most romantic honeymoon on the Virgin Islands. So one day I'd like to visit there because I always like to think of it as, you know, a place where my parents were really, really, really happy and in love and, you know, had some of the best days of their lives. I like to think of that. So, you know, since then a lot happened, you know, divorce, and also my father passed away later on. But at that time they were really happy. Anyway, that's a very serious comment for such a silly hat, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, if I wear this, I forget I'm wearing it, and then, you know, it's funny with people's reactions and everything. If they dare say anything. Here's a Von Dutch one. I don't know, you know, if it's authentic or not, but it looks nice to me, and I got it, of course, when I was obsessing over Paris Hilton and The Simple Life. So yeah, super cute. Next is one of my coolest ones, I think, Dollywood, and I just love the colors and everything. Or maybe you think lack of colors because it's kind of gray, but I like it because, of course, pink is my favorite color, but I don't always wear pink, and I don't always want to be like the center of attention. But I end up being it anyway. Anyway, Dollywood is on my bucket list. It's one of the places I'd really love to go. I'm a huge Dolly Parton fan, and one of my BFFs has promised that we're gonna go there and road trip because she has like a whole amusement park there, and I think also it's like a nature preserve and animal rescue for bald eagles, if I'm not mistaken, like predator birds. So I mean, that place just sounds like heaven. And sometimes Dolly visits herself, you know. So yeah, definitely want to go to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. Next, I just love this. It's so cute, like the super faded pink Hooters. I just think it's so funny and so like American. And also I have really big boobs, so I would have made a great Hooters waitress. But the problem with this is like kind of a regular female size head. So it like it barely fits me. You know what I mean? It like just fits the very tippy top of my giant head. Like a kippa or something, you know? So I don't wear it that often, but I still like it enough to keep it. And then here we have a Playboy one. I think it's super cute. Yeah, I might not be 100% authentic, but you know, sometimes I have to go with clones, at least, you know, to stay in my budget. Anyway, it's super cute. Here's another Hooters one. I love this. It's so glam. This one fits better. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. And then this one actually arrived today. This is like super neon pink. I think you can see that, right? It's like blindingly pink. And it just looks so cool and 80s. And I didn't know what Misty was. It made me think of like a mermaid. Or like, you know, the She-Ra mermaid, Mermista. But it's actually a cigarette brand, you know? And, you know, I don't smoke or promote that, but it feels super extra vintage and old school, you know what I mean? Back to a time when cigarettes were way more accepted, you know. And now we're gonna move on to the visors. Like I said, I love these guys. I live in a very sunny place, so when I go out, I'm supposed to have sunscreen on, but sometimes I'm super slow in the morning, and I have my little baby, and she needs to go potty, and you know, so sometimes I'm like, oh my god, like I don't, you know, want to take the time to wash my face and put on sunscreen and everything. You know, maybe I haven't had breakfast yet. Maybe I want to just do that later. So it's so easy for me to just put on one of these mini visors, whatever is matching the outfit for the day, and I can go out, potty my baby, you know, do what I need to do, and then just take my time later with, you know, putting all the sunscreen on and whatever. So anyway, here we have, many of these are vintage, obviously, but I think you realize that. This is a Padres one. I got it because I thought it was just cool, and that means daddy, so it's like, you know, the daddies. I thought that was funny. And I just noticed now that it must have belonged to somebody named Dick. Super funny. Well, anyway, I like it. I don't know hardly anything about sports, but I really do like athletic dudes. So I truly support the sports, especially American football. That's just hot. So, oh, I have no idea, by the way, what kind of sport that one is either. So this is probably my most boring visor. But like I said, sometimes I want to have something a little bit more bland. But I barely wear it. I barely wear the boring things, you know. This one is a really cool vintage one. So this is the underside, obviously. You see this like floral cloth, really pretty. And then on the top, whoops, they're getting stuck together with the Velcro. The top, it's this woven, like basket-like material, very summery, with a little floral thing going on. I had a huge floral period where everything I wore was floral on floral on floral. And yeah, you know, then I had a period where I was totally non-floral. Now I'm kind of getting back to it a little bit, but anyway, you know how obsessions are, they come and go. Some stay forever. But yeah, super pretty, I think. And then this one, I like this one. It's like simple and cute. A little blue Playboy rhinestone one. I use this one a lot. Then we have like some of my coolest ones that I don't use as often because I'm all about comfort. I mean, not that they're super uncomfortable, but okay, so this is so me because, you know, I'm Malibu Barbie and Malibu Dream Girl. It's just, I love it so much. And also, like you saw, you know, Barbie doll visors look like this hard plastic, you know, so I think they're just fabulous. But it's not, I mean, it's not uncomfortable, but it's not as comfy as, you know, like a soft one like this. So I I don't wear them as often, but I will definitely be wearing them, especially like for photo shoots. I actually like to wear a visor when I'm floating around in the pool. Again, because you know the sunscreen comes off. But these would actually be really good in the pool because they're waterproof, you know? So cool. Like this one is the most Barbie one. Like this is literally a human-sized Barbie doll visor. And if you're wondering where I found like all these wonderful things, it's really just eBay and Etsy and my own imagination. You know what I mean? I'll get inspired by something, like a Barbie doll, and I'll just be like, oh, you know, I have to find it. And then almost everything I imagine does actually exist. So it's wonderful. It's out there ready for the taking. This one is super cool. It's like super, to me it's super 70s. I could be wrong, but it's just so cheerful and awesome. And maybe you're surprised that visors can be such a work of art, you know? It says size child, but this one actually fits. Despite the big head. Shoe? Oh yeah, this one I love too. This also feels very 70s, you know, like you can imagine, you know, a roller girl rolling down, you know, by the beach in California wearing this. The only thing with this is I wonder sometimes how good the protection is against the UV rays and stuff. You know? I don't know. Here's another favorite, because this is like in that towely soft terry cloth material. French terry cloth or whatever they call it. And it says Babe. And it's in this, you know, pastel yellow and blue. And I love this one. This one I like wearing in the pool when my hair is wet, you know? So pretty. Or on the beach, of course. Here we have just like a really basic gold one. Like I said, I use these every day, so you know, I need ones. I can't have something that clashes with whatever I'm wearing, even if it is just a nightgown, you know, or a bikini. This one is again from the floral period, and denim. I was also obsessed with denim for a while. Hey, sweetie, are you helping out? You helping the mamas? Yeah, she's always helping mommy. So yeah, I don't know where this staining came from, but that's fine by me. This one is really comfy, actually. This little thing. It's very, like, you know, stretchy, and it's just perfect in the heat. Yeah, love it. And almost there. We just have a couple more. In case you thought this was Infinity collection. This one I love. Princess. So that if you don't know me, you'll know what you have in front of you just by reading my head. Okay, and then another one we've got here. This is Juicy Couture, one of my favorite brands, especially the vintage items, which are the ones I've collected. This is Let Them Eat Couture, and I love that because it's a pun, you know, from Marie Antoinette's supposed remark, let them eat cake, about the starving citizens of France, you know, before the French Revolution. Or during, I guess you could say. Anyway, I think it's fabulous. It's a very princessy visor. And this one has like this kind of closure. So most of them have the Velcro, but this one has like almost like a scrunchy thing. Quite comfy. And I like pale pink for every day, you know? It's not every day that I'm ready for the hot pink, even though that might be the prettiest shade of pink, you know? Like that real Barbie pink. Oh yeah, and speaking of Barbie, so if you look online for like Barbie visors, they do exist, and really cute ones too, like from the 90s when Barbie's logo had the little flower dotting the eye and stuff like that.
So there are really cute ones out there, but the really annoying thing is that they're always child size, right? So if you already are dealing with having a big noggin like I am, like man size or just genius size, as it were, then you can forget about wearing child size, because that's even smaller than lady size. That's like so tiny. You're never gonna, even on the largest setting, you're never gonna get it on your head. And I don't want to get it unless I can use it. So like you've seen, I've had many like Barbie inspired hats, like lots of pink and princess and rhinestones and stuff like that. And Hooters and Playboy, which in my mind also are connected to Barbie. But I haven't had like a Barbie one, and every time I see one, they're always a friggin' child size. That is actually a common problem for me. I think a lot of the cutest clothes and accessories are often in the children's section, and I'm not one of those adults. Some adults, are lucky in that respect, that they're like really, really petite or really, really skinny so they can wear children's clothing. But I've come to notice that even the largest, like child size, is pretty darn tight on me, so not a great idea. And yeah, the hats are out of question. So what I did was I just ordered, one of these generic super cheap visors that actually you can just order on eBay from China, like free shipping, and they cost maybe $2 or something. Even though I do like to buy things, that are America made. Again, I make exceptions because of my budget sometimes and just availability of exactly what I'm looking for. Anyhow, so I got the perfect shade of pink visor, and then I just glued this on. Like, isn't that cool? It's like this glittery plastic resin charm thing that I just glued on, and I think it looks really great. I only did this like a couple days ago, so I don't know if it will fall off or whatever, but if it does, I'll just redo it. Of course, for somebody who's more like about the sewing, you could even sew it on through the little loopholes, but I was like, if there's an easier way, I'm gonna take the easier way. So yeah, gluing is pretty easy. So yeah, I'm very happy with this one because now I finally have a Barbie visor. And this one just arrived today. Please excuse it, looks super nasty. When I bought it online, the stains didn't look this apparent, but that just has to do with the lighting and everything. But it's not as bad as it looks. I know myself, with anything white, like t-shirts and stuff, if they're well loved and you use them a lot, the sweat is gonna stain them and it's gonna look super nasty, even if it's clean dirt, so to speak. So I disinfected this. I sprayed a ton of Lysol on, and it doesn't bother me. It's really just that kind of clean dirt. Because I thought this is super cool, Aruba, like this really cute visor, and I've been wearing my black visors a lot, so it will get a lot of love. And it was super comfy and big enough for my head, so it might even be a man visor or whatever from some really cool dude back in the day, the 80s, some Miami Vice type guy. And then the last one is the same thing, like a very generic basic black one that I just customized so it became Barbie. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching my little collection video. I'm very much a collector when it comes to anything I love. So yeah, have a great day, and wear your cap in the scorching heat. Bye.